Okay, so first things first. I screwed up the times on that live interview with Ben and I. It is going to be 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, which for me on the East Coast, I believe that is 7 p.m. for me on the East Coast. But either way, go over to Ben's channel at Acme Mowing if you guys aren't already subscribed, and please subscribe to him and watch the video premiere. It's a 4-minute video premiere. He took things from my Facebook, my Instagram, my YouTube, and put together this really cool premiere about the interview that we'll be doing Saturday. And I think it's going to be really cool. I love what he did with it, and I love how he put it all together. It was just awesome. And there may be a special guest appearance during that interview. You're not going to want to miss it, so make sure you're tuned into it and available Saturday night, this coming Saturday, to watch that interview.
I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
So now, continuing with this machine, we've been through the hydro system. We flushed out the whole hydro system, put new hydro filters on there, new fluid in it, and we did the oil change on it with a new Kohler oil filter. We put in the new fuel filter, and we put in the shutoff valve for the fuel, and then greased the entire mower. So I believe that's everything we've done with it so far. The new air filters will be here today. The insert element and the main filter element will be here today. So those will be getting put in, but we need to get these blades off of here. I have no idea what kind of condition they're in. We did not use this mower for fall cleanups, just to the end of the season when Billy stopped mowing and went back to school, and then a couple times on the weekends when he helped me catch up. So we need to get these blades off here, get them sharpened back to a factory edge, and get them balanced and put back on here. So time to get that done. Oh, one of the washers fell off. That's all right. So, here are the 3 blades, and the cups. The deck isn't bad. Looks like there's barely anything in it. Tiny little bit of scraping out of here. And these blades really don't look that bad. They're actually pretty sharp, but I'm almost 100% positive they are not at a factory edge, because the last time I had to sharpen them, I just needed to put a quick edge on them, and I did them with a hand grinder, which is something that I almost always try to avoid. I know a lot of people do it, and I know in some cases it's the only option you have, and it'll get you through, it'll get you by, but you almost never get it back to a factory edge using just the hand grinder by itself. So some people are really good at it and they can do it, but I did it for years, and sometimes I get it pretty damn close, but most of the time it's never exactly a 30-degree factory edge across the whole length of the cutting edge. So I know these aren't at that factory edge, so got to get them off here and get them taken care of. And you can see these blades, this whole cutting edge should be wider. So that's how I know they're definitely not that factory edge. I don't know if you can see it, but you can kind of see the marks in there, the rotary marks from where I used the hand grinder. But like I said, that should be a lot wider than what it is. Okay, those weren't nearly as bad as I thought they would be, but that blade sharpener makes really quick work of sharpening blades anyway, that it doesn't take much at all. It's just, that thing is just phenomenal. I highly recommend that. People have asked me since I've got it, what are my thoughts on that? And you know, after using it for a little bit now, do I think it's worth it? I definitely do. My only regret is not buying it sooner. So, you know, for those of you that are wondering and were curious, I highly recommend buying one of those blade sharpeners. It is costly. I mean, they're not cheap by any means. $500 for a blade sharpener, you know, it's big money, but it's worth it for what you get out of it. You're going to get a 10 times better cut when you know you're at an exact 30-degree angle, factory edge, the way that it should be. It's going to help you out tremendously. It's going to make it'll make your cuts, it'll make your yards look a lot better. You know, with no matter what mower you're running. I mean, if you're not running a walker, let's be honest, it's only going to be so good. I just had to throw a little pun in there, but or that little tidbit in there. But either way, you know, in all seriousness, though, it just makes a world of difference when you have the exact 30-degree angle on there that you should have for any of your blades, no matter what you're running. I just wanted to show you guys real quick. I don't have the other ones that I took out of here, but these pins right here, I don't know what happened. They kind of got shifted. This post sticking up here is bent at an angle. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if something hit it or what the deal is, but that one's kind of bent at an angle. But whatever happened with it, it shifted in a way that these pins were bent that were in here, and I couldn't get them out. I had to use a pry bar and big channel locks to get these two pins out. So what I did is I just took one of the pins and I went up to Harbor Freight, or not Harbor Freight, Tractor Supply, and they're $1.29 a piece, and they snap right in there and work perfect. So if that ever happens to you and you guys have an issue with those, I know I did in the past on my 48 deck. They'd been in there so long, they were mangled up and kind of bent and didn't sit in there right. But you can just run up to Tractor Supply and they're like $1.29 a piece and get two new pins and pop them in there. They fit perfect. Some people have asked me, because they've seen in videos about me just grabbing this deck and lifting it up. It is a heavy deck. It's really not that bad. There is another way to lift it up. I'll show you in a second. But if you look at that 56 deck there, that one's a couple years older. That's the old design. This is the new design. And that one has the bar in the front to just grab it and lift it up. But they went to this new design. There's a pin in here. Just a snap pin. Looks like that. And then inside here, if I can get this thing out of here, bar that sits inside right here, and then you just take this bar, stick it inside there, and there's actually a hole in this bar too, and there's a hole right in there. So if you want to just put it in so that it doesn't come out, put it in till it lines up with that hole, and you can put it through like that and then reclip it, and then you undo your two pins and you use this bar. Let me get you a better view of it. Use this bar and then you just pick up on it and lift the deck up. And so it gives you the leverage to help lift the deck up. But if you don't want to lift it up by hand, then that's here. I'm pretty sure that Walker has this on all their bigger decks. But like I said, I almost never use it. I think I've had it out like twice. It's just easier for me to just grab it and lift it up. As you guys know, we haven't had crap for snow this winter. I mean, look at it outside. Yep, Christmas tree still sitting there. There's not snow anywhere. It's just, we haven't had anything for winter this year. And a lot of our grass is still green, which is very, very rare. People have commented on that in the videos. It's very rare. We never have green grass this time of year. But they are calling for, what is today, Wednesday? Late tonight is supposed to start, and they said between late tonight and by Friday afternoon throughout that span. So late tonight through Thursday, tomorrow, and then by Friday afternoon. Could get a total of 4 to 8 inches. Now, from what I hear, it's come from like the West Coast, and everybody that's gotten snow so far has said it's nasty, thick, wet, heavy stuff. So this is what I do to prep for one of those storms. So like you guys have heard me say so many times in the past, the only two jobs in the world I think you can lie to the public every day and keep your job is a weatherman or a politician. So there's no guarantee we will get this snow. They've called for it a few times this year and we haven't gotten anything. And then the one storm they called for a trace to an inch, we ended up with like 6 inches, I think. So who knows, we might get it, we might not, but that's how I prep for it. And that only lasts for about one round of plowing through all my accounts, and that's 52 driveways and one small parking lot. So, but it does help, especially when it's a heavy wet mashed potato crap. But anyway, I know there's not a lot to this video today, but you know, people have been asking me to continue on with whatever I'm doing to this mower and show it. So that was pretty much the last thing I had to do besides give this nasty thing a bath. But like I said, and I wanted to throw in there, I wanted to get that out about the correction. I screwed up on the times for that interview. But like I said, go check out that that 4-minute little intro he did. I'm super proud of him, and I'm super happy that that he did that the way he did it. It turned out better than I thought it was even gonna. I'm very excited about that, and I'm excited about this interview. So again, make sure you tune into that. And as always, you don't have to do it our way. We don't even care if you do it our way. We just are all about helping people out in any way that we can, whether you're a small business starting off or a huge business. I watch channels that, you know, maybe been out for a year, it's their first season, and they do stuff, and I'm like, holy crap, I never thought of that. So we can always learn from each other. There's never a time in your life, whether it's business related or personal, that you will ever be able to stop learning. If you think that you have stopped learning, you've already lost the battle. So on that note, like I said, you don't have to do it our way, but if anything we do helped you out, or you even liked any of our videos in any way, give it a thumbs up. That helps us out big time, and we greatly appreciate it. So that'll be it for this video, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Whenever we make the next video, could be tomorrow, could be the next day. And for Money Making Mike G, Dirty Jersey, this is how we do it.